I am so glad that President Trump issued a pardon to the Hammonds. Who are the Hammonds? They are the victims of the most despicable false prosecution that I have ever heard of. The Hammonds were ranchers in Oregon, and to protect their ranch from a wildfire, they set a counterburn on their property so that when the wildfire reached their land, there would be a buffer zone with nothing to burn. A standard Forest Service firefighting tactic. The Hammonds, like the Bundys, had been fighting government land officials, and when their backburn got off their ranch and burned up a small portion of federal land, the federal government saw an opportunity to punish the Hammonds, and even though they were convicted of a minor criminal offense for letting the fire get off their property, the feds came zooming in and charged them with terrorism and forced the judge to give them a long prison term. Thank you, President Trump, for doing the right thing. The Hammonds should have been freed a long time ago. In fact, the reason the Bundys went up to Oregon and took over the Malheur building was to draw attention to the railroading of the Hammonds. And it was working. Until Lavoy Finicum decided to make it all about him. Finicum announced to his friends that he was going to commit suicide by cop, and that was exactly what he did. In the ensuing hysteria, the Hammonds were completely forgotten about. They sat in prison until Donald Trump set them free. How many other innocent Americans are sitting in prison? Rick Light, a respected militia commander in Texas, called me and told me of a case that he is assisting with. It appears that Charles Allen Dyer, a United States Marine, is in prison because his vindictive ex-wife filed a false report that Charles had molested their daughter. Now, I'm not real familiar with the Dyer case, but I am well aware of multiple false accusations of rape and child abuse, especially in divorce cases. There are people out there who will tell Hillary Clinton-sized whoppers to get custody of their kids. And if it means getting daddy put in prison on a false charge, so be it. I encourage Americans to follow the Charles Dyer case. Rick Light wants it to make it to the desk of President Trump, and public outcry is the best way to make that happen. So go to Rick Light's Facebook page and get on board with him. I am very encouraged that President Trump is looking at injustice and is not afraid to use his power as president to right some grievous wrongs. It wasn't the Russians who interfered in the election, it was God. And the good Lord above gave us a president with a heart for doing the right thing. This is Wild Bill for America. Thank you for watching, and America bless God again.